Hi, and welcome to Book Impressions. In this episode, I will give you my impression of the book Rapture, The Deviant Hearts Book 1. And it is book 1 of 2 books, so it is a small little series. It has 404 pages, so it's pretty good size for the first book. It's in English. It was published on March 14th of 2019, so it's been around a while. Let's look at our cover. It's an interesting cover. The author is N. Britt, so I have to wonder if that's a pen name. I don't know if I like this font. It's hard to read the word rapture. This isn't too bad for the marker for the series. This is an interesting dark photo, which I don't have a problem with, but I just don't know if that's going to pop off the Amazon bookshelf. But let's see where we are. And our publisher is NB Creative, so it's hard to say if this is self-published or whether this is actually an actual publisher. The book is doing good with bestseller rank. I have to admit, I'm kind of amazed at the bestseller rank. It's doing really well. But then, like I said, it's been around since 2019. It's got 248 ratings, so that's good. Anyway, let's read our blurb. It says, she's a grieving mother. He's a spoiled rock idol. The only thing they have in common is a flashy tabloid headline, or so they think. Boy, I really like this already, the premise of the story. She's a grieving mother, and he's a spoiled rock idol. This sounds like an interesting story already. It says, running away from her tragedies and the demise of her marriage, Hazel Alexander retreats to a friend's Lake Tahoe cabin with big plans to drown her memories in bottles of wine. Being dragged into someone else's messy, high-profile divorce is not what she needs, especially if that someone else is Justice Cross, the front man of the popular rock band, the Deviants. Okay, well, we know where the Deviant comes from. Born into a family of rock royalty, Justice lives his life fast and easy. When he comes across Hazel while at a local bar, his gallant attempt to get her home safely takes a complicated turn. A PR nightmare forces Justice and Hazel to spend time together, triggers unexpected and intense feelings between the two. With the constant attention of fans, haters, and press, now it's up to Hazel and Justice whether they want to fight for their relationship or end it once and for all. Boy, when they say opposites attract, you never know where you're going to meet them. They're not lying to you. This fiction book has it all. It says Rapture is an emotional rock star romance that can be read as a standalone and covers a number of sensitive topics. Please see review for guidance. So it is a standalone book, so I wonder if the other book is kind of like another rock star book. You have to wonder, right? So let's look at our ratings. Overall, it is a 4.4 out of 5-star ratings. So that says something about this book. It says, hey, you know, a lot of people like it. 5 stars is 59%, 4 stars is 25%, 3 stars is 12%, 2 stars is 3%, and 1 star is 1%. So let's look at some of our headlines under the 5%. 5 stars. Not your typical rock star romance. Love this book so much. Okay. It says 5 emotional, electrified guitars for Rapture. Okay, that person really loved it. Had a lot to say. Miss Britt portrayed her character with a raw emotion, leaving nothing hidden. Okay, obviously they had this character down pretty well. This one says, wow, this one's an emotional page turner. Wonderful, heart, sweet rocker romance, 5 deviant points. I wanted to linger reading, but I couldn't. Okay, well, this makes me want to maybe go buy this book myself. Okay, let's look at 4 stars. 4 stars. What a heartbreaking story. Okay. Justice and Hazel. 4 solid stars for this debut novel. Not your regular rock star story. Excellent. Loved it. A must-read book for sure. Deviant Justice. A solid debut. Great intro to author. Very emotionally exhausting. You can almost see where I always say sometimes 4 stars could be 5 stars. Let's look at 3 stars. 3 stars are people who might like it, something, and don't like something. It says promising author. It felt chaotic. Another rock star meets. The story is dark and not typical romance. Promising author. Good read, a little slow. Maybe the pacing wasn't great. Details matter. It was a great read. Couldn't get invested in this story. Almost good, so you can see. They couldn't quite decide. Let's look at 2 stars. 2 stars are usually people who read stuff that may not be in their genre. Did not finish. Dark and depressing, not a typical rock star romance. They were looking for a happy rock star romance. They just said dark and depressing. Most frustrating woman ever. Okay, I like the idea. So you can see where the genre may not have been theirs. Let's look at 1 star, which is usually not their genre. It says could not finish. It says, I'm going to read this comment. This book is terrible. I could not even finish it. It is so childish. The word babe is used 2,000 times in the first 3 chapters. Just no. That's funny. Babe. Okay, so it's half a star. Oh, I love these people. You know, it's like I say, reviews are just opinions. You know, when you look at 5s and 4s, you can add those together and get some idea of just how much people really love this book. You can already see it's like an 84% just by adding those 2 together. So people do like this book a lot. So let's look at N.N. Britt, the author, and see who they are. Okay, like I said, I think N.N. Britt is a pen name because they're using kind of their logo. They're not showing you who they are, so it's probably a pen name. They look like they have other books, and I would say the second book is this one. It looks like it's Deliverance, and in Britt, like I said, I'm not crazy about these fonts in any of these books. But they do look like they have some kind of a blog. Let's read N.N. Britt's autobiography. N.N. Britt is a Los Angeles-based music journalist and photographer. Her photos have graced t-shirts, billboards, and CD covers. She pens realistic, thought-provoking novels about today's world of art and music and the flawed people who live in it. When she's not writing or drinking coffee, she's probably reading or attending a heavy metal show. So it seems interesting because she's definitely an author. She or he is definitely an author that is around the business. Let's see here. They have a website, Facebook, Instagram, Goodreads, the Book Club, so you can contact them any of these places. What I will do is put Rapture down in the description, the URL link, so if you want to click on it and come over here and look at this book, and possibly maybe even look at the look-in feature here on Amazon. You can maybe read a little bit of the story. There's a look-on feature. That's the nice thing about Amazon. You can just click here and start reading the book before you decide whether you want to buy it. Anyway, if you like content like this and want to receive more content about books, I hope you will subscribe to this channel. So until next time, this is Book Impressions signing off.